Hi and welcome back to Trendy Football, where we discuss all things football. Today we are going to dig a little into international football and discuss this year's UEFA European Championship and whether England stands a chance. With one of the most talented teams on paper, the question must be asked. It sure would be a joy to see England pull off a victory on the big stage, wouldn't it? Before we dig deeper, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notification icon, as it will help our channel grow. Let's get into it. Despite the English Premier League being perhaps one of the best and most popular leagues in the world, the reality is that England have been a very underwhelming side since Bobby Charlton and company rallied to their 1966 World Cup victory. The country has underachieved in pretty much every single major competition ever since, with the honorable exceptions of the 1990 and 2018 World Cups, where they reached the semi-finals. In present day, again led by manager Gareth Southgate, there is a growing excitement about this England side. The question reigns, do they have what it takes to finally win a major tournament in this summer's Euros? So, can England win the upcoming Euros this summer? The major reason for excitement among England fans is the fact that the country is currently enjoying an incredible crop of players that have enough talent, quality and experience to make a difference in such a competition. We're talking about the likes of Tottenham's Harry Kane, Man United's Marcus Rashford, Aston Villa's Jack Grealish, Man City's Phil Foden, and the list goes on. Just imagine the stacked teams Southgate can put out on the pitch. One key concern with this group is their age and experience on the big stage. Another key factor to the team's potential success is Gareth Southgate. While he is not highly regarded by England fans and the football is far from being aesthetically pleasing, he managed to take England further than any other manager since Bobby Robson did it in 1990 at Italy. Southgate's team could be defined as pragmatic and just focusing on getting the job done, which at this point could be England's best choice. Prior coaches have tried different formulas throughout the years that did not work, so the best bet would be to have some faith in Southgate's philosophies. Another element that could have a positive influence in England's chances is the quality of the English Premier League itself. In recent years there has been an influx of foreign managers that have added a greater degree of tactical acumen, developing and proving a lot of English players in the process. Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Antonio Conte, Thomas Tuchel, Mauricio Pochettino. So many world-class managers that have added their own little imprint in these players' development. On the other hand, there are factors that could play against England's chances of winning the Euros, and one of them is actually quite simple: the calendar. While it is true that all the major leagues have had to deal with the intense game schedules due to the current climate we live in, the reality is that this has hit the Premier League the hardest because they already had an intense calendar to begin with. This has only emphasized that, to the point that there are players like Manchester United's Harry Maguire, who is bound to be one of England's starting centre-backs in the Euros this summer, with almost 100 games in 2 seasons with almost no vacations or pre-season in between. The physical demands of the Premier League, coupled with such an intense calendar, is only going to have a negative impact on their international players come the summer, and this is something worth taking into account. It's very good to have expectations about your national team, but context matters, and a group of players that have gone through such a hectic schedule may not perform to the top of their abilities. There is also the profile factor. While it is true that England are fairly stocked in pretty much every area, there is one position where they have been lacking for years, and that is the creative central midfielder. Simply put, England haven't had their own version of an Andrea Pirlo, Xavi Hernandez or Thiago Alcantara, a central midfielder that can control the game's tempo and distribute the ball to his teammates. This, in the grand scheme of international football, can be quite a challenge for England. Can Jadon Sacho or Jack Grealish step up to the plate? We will have to wait and see, however we cannot question their capabilities. The question still looms, can England win the Euros? Yes, we think they can. They have enough sheer talent to make a difference in the key stages of the game and enough experience at the highest level from a tactical perspective. We believe that they have nothing to envy of other European superpowers like Germany, France or Spain, and that their talents match that of theirs. But it's not the first time that England has enjoyed such a marvelous generation of players, and it wouldn't be the first time that they failed to live up to the expectation, which is something that could realistically happen again. The reality is that you never know with England. They have proven time and time again that they can't deliver in the big tournaments, but that doesn't mean that they are going to remain in that position forever. After all, the longer a bad streak lasts, the closer it is to end. There you have it, guys. The reason why we believe England can win this summer's European Championship. Who do you think will lift the trophy? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section down below.